guys, I'm Eileen. Welcome to my channel. So today's video is about my handbag collection. Now I don't have a huge collection compared to what you might see on social media, but I would say I have a healthy collection of handbags and I feel very fortunate to have what I have. So if you are interested, please keep watching. So this is my only Dior bag in my collection, and this is the Lady Dior in the black color in the lambskin leather with silver hardware. This is actually my very first designer handbag and I still love it today. So I feel that the bag looks very elegant and ladylike. I'm not usually a very girly girl, but when I carry this bag, it does make me feel very feminine. I think this is a perfect wedding bag because it carries quite a bit and at the same time it looks fantastic, it looks very stunning. I usually prefer yellow gold or rose gold hardware, but I went for the silver hardware on this bag because I think it looks softer and more elegant. I think the strap on this bag is perfect because the length is not too short or too long, so when you use the strap, the bag does fall nicely on your hip and it looks great. Also, when you use the strap, the handles will be up like that, so it looks perfect. The top handles are very generous, so you can easily use the bag on the crook of your arm, and I think that is a very elegant look as well. I think this lambskin leather is quite durable and hard wearing. It's not as delicate as the lambskin from Chanel. It's not my everyday bag, but I've used it quite a bit and I still can't see any scratches. I think if you do get small scratches, you can easily buff them out with, let's say, a piece of polishing cloth. The bag also has 4 feet on the bottom, so again they help to protect the leather and I can't see any scratches on this part, which is great. I would say the only complaint I have for this bag is that the opening is not very generous. So when I open the bag, I do have to work my hand inside the bag to get things and put things in. I would say it's just something you have to get used to because the leather does soften after a while, so it just gets easier. Inside the bag, it's got this gorgeous bright red color. I hope it will show. I think it just looks great. I really love this bag. I know the Lady Dior for some reason is not as popular as the Chanel double flap or other popular bags, but I think it's a solid piece to have and I'm very glad to have this in my collection. So I have 2 Chanel bags in my collection. This is the first one, so this is the double flap in the small size. So the one I have is in black color and this is in the caviar leather with gold hardware. When it comes to Chanel, I actually prefer the caviar leather, not just because it's less prone to scratches, but I also prefer the texture and the finishing of the caviar leather. For some reason, as much as I like the look of the classic flaps, I don't use this bag a lot. So I have been neglecting it quite a bit actually. So recently I have been trying to use it a bit more, and I usually like to use it on the single strap. I don't like the look of the double strap. I think it looks a bit too serious. So what I've been doing recently is I've been using it as a crossbody bag and I think it looks very playful and chic. So this is my second Chanel handbag and it's the mini flap in the black pattern leather with silver hardware, and this one has got the chevron patterns. Now I feel like the pattern leather is so shiny and vibrant and lively and I just love it in the black color. This little bag can actually carry quite a lot of things. It actually carries as much as the small double flap because on the inside it's basically just one big space. It hasn't got a double flap. Now when it comes to mini bags, I very much prefer to have just one big compartment rather than a few different compartments, just because it can be more flexible for you to arrange your things inside. And the back of this bag has got a pocket, which I think is a very handy feature to have. I usually put my parking ticket in there. I think this bag is perfect to be used as a travel bag because you can use it as a crossbody bag, and the pattern leather is quite easy to look after. I wouldn't suggest you to use it when it's raining heavily, but if you do get some water on it, just wipe it down with a piece of tissues and you should be okay. I know the waiting list for the Chanel mini flaps can be quite long. They usually sell out very fast, but if you can get your hands on one, I really recommend them because They have the look of a classic double flap, but the price tag is quite a bit lower, and it's small but it can carry quite a lot of things, so it's quite practical. So I think the mini flaps are fantastic pieces to have, and I can totally see why people want to have this in different colors, but for myself this one is quite enough for me. On to Louis Vuitton. So the first Louis Vuitton bag I got was this beady bandolier in the size 25. This is a workhorse. It can carry so much, and the canvas is just clever because it's so durable, and at the same time is waterproof and pretty much worry-free. I also think this print goes with a lot of outfits I wear. I probably will not bring it to a very formal event like a wedding or a ball, but apart from that, I really think it goes with a lot of things. I also love the fact that I don't have to worry about patina or water stain on this treated leather on the top handles and the shoulder strap. The strap is a very handy feature to have. It feels very comfortable on the shoulder. It also has 3 settings, so you can very much adjust the length to your liking. The handles are generous, so they feel comfortable on the crook of your arm. The inside of the bag has this gorgeous bright red color, which I love. It just makes looking for things so much easier. Now I know a lot of people don't like the monogram bags because they are very commonly seen, but for myself I think that's a good reason why people love the canvas bag, because they are made to last for a long time. And also I feel just because a lot of people are carrying the same bags, it doesn't make the bag less of a good bag to have, and I think I'll never sell this bag. This is my next Louis Vuitton bag, and is the Totally MM. Now I think this is the perfect tote bag. I never really considered the Neverfull because it just feels too open. I very much prefer to have a bag with a zipper. It just feels so much more secure. And this bag has got 2 outside pockets. They are so convenient because I usually leave my keys and my phone in them. And on the inside, it's got this massive space with some pockets on the side. I went back to uni to do a part-time master degree course 2 years ago, and I was using this as my school bag. So I put my laptop, my books and a water bottle in this, and everything fitted perfectly. I think this can make a very good diaper bag as well. I used to use this bag a lot when my little boy was a baby. I used to put his favorite toy inside this outside pocket. I'm not using this bag as much now because I finished my course and my little boy is a bit older now, so he doesn't need me to carry a lot of things for him. But I'm glad I got this bag before it got discontinued. I think it's just the perfect tote bag. So this is my last Louis Vuitton bag, and it's the mini Palm Spring backpack. I had quite a hard time looking for this bag because they are very popular. So when I was looking for one, they were sold out everywhere. So I asked the SA if I could be put on the waiting list, and after waiting for quite some time, she told me that the list was removed because it was just getting too long. But she kindly suggested to me to look on the Louis Vuitton website. So I would check every week, and one day I was just very lucky that it was available on the website, and I quickly ordered it. And I'm very happy to have this in my collection. I just think it's so cute and casual and playful. And this is my favorite bag to go for on the weekend when we go for family outings, like going to the zoo or going to the park. I also like to bring it on holiday because I can use it as a crossbody bag, and it's quite small, so it sits very close to my body, so I feel very safe when I go to crowded places. I also like to carry the bag as a top handle bag. I think it looks very cute that way. Now this is one of those bags that my husband doesn't get. He always asks me, so is this a handbag or is this a backpack? But I absolutely love it. So this is my only Balenciaga bag, and it's the mini city bag in black color with gold hardware. Now the leather is the aged calfskin leather, and because it's not a polished leather, you don't really have to worry too much about scratches. I've used this bag quite a lot, and I can't see any major wear and tear, although I can see a bit of scuffing on the corners. I think this bag looks very casual and playful. I especially like to bring it away on holiday because I think it's understated in the sense that it hasn't got any major logo, and the bag is quite easy to get inside as well, so you just open the zipper like that and you can get inside. So I can easily access my phone. I also love the fact that I can use the bag as a top handle bag, and I have the option to use it as a crossbody bag. The strap has a very understanding design because it comes with this wider shoulder pad, and this feels great on the shoulder. So generally, I'm quite happy with this bag, but that's just something that you need to look out for. Basically, the bag's got these studs, and at the back there are 6 of them. So one day I was wearing a cashmere jumper and I was carrying this bag as a crossbody bag. I wasn't really paying any attention because the studs were rubbing on the cashmere all day. So at the end of the day, there was quite a lot of piling on the cashmere. So if you are wearing anything delicate like silk or cashmere, just be a bit careful. So this is my first Hermes bag, which is the Lindy 26 in a color corsage, which is like a light green color with a grey undertone, and the leather is the Claremont leather. I just think the design of the Lindy is so interesting. It's just one of a kind. When you hold the bag like that on the top handles, it looks almost like a fortune cookie, which I think is so cute. You also have the option to carry it as a shoulder bag because it has a shoulder strap, which is not detachable. I usually carry the bag on the crook of my arm like so, and I think it's really cute. There are 5 feet on the bottom, so they do help to look after the leather. There are 2 outside pockets on the side. They are too small for me to fit my phone, so I usually carry things like my receipts or parking ticket. On the inside, there's quite a big space, so you can definitely carry a lot of things. And there are 2 inner pockets on the side, so you can carry whatever that's important for you. Because of the color, I usually only carry it in the summer. I'm quite happy with having just one Lindy, but if I was to buy another one, I would much prefer to have it in the gold hardware. But apparently the gold hardware Lindys are not as readily available. I would certainly recommend the Lindy bags because they are very practical and at the same time they look so adorable. So this is my Hermes Kelly in the size 28, and this one has the taupe leather in black color with gold hardware. I've actually done a review about this bag. I'll leave a link down below if you are interested. I think the size 28 is perfect for me because it carries so much, but at the same time it looks so graceful and elegant. The top handle is very generous, so you can easily carry it on the crook of your arm and it feels very comfortable. The shoulder strap is very handy, so if you really need to be hands-free, this will be a good option to have. There are 4 feet on the bottom of the bag, so they do help to protect the leather. The only problem I have with the Kelly is that closing the bag can be quite a hassle. So basically, when you open the bag will drop and the flap doesn't go over the buckle anymore. So you do have to support the bag to close it. I am getting used to it, so it doesn't really bother me anymore, but it's just something that you want to factor in if you are considering buying a Kelly. So this is my beloved Birkin 25. I've actually done the unboxing video a while ago. If you're interested to know more about this bag, I'll leave a link down below. But basically this bag is in the black Epsom leather with brushed gold hardware. I really like the Birkin 25 in the Epsom leather because it's quite a small bag. I don't mind looking quite structured. If you follow me on my Instagram, you probably know that I've been enjoying this bag quite a lot. I would say if you definitely need to be hands-free, this bag might not work very well for you. In fact, I can only use this bag because my little boy is older now, so he doesn't need me to carry him a lot. But if you prefer to have a shoulder strap, then the Kelly bag might work a bit better for you. I think the Birkin is convenient in the sense that you can get inside and out the bag fairly easily. The handles are fairly small, so a lot of people carry the Birkin 25 as a top handle bag. For myself, I can just about fit my wrist under the handle and I can still get inside the bag fairly easily. If I'm wearing a thicker coat, I might struggle. So if this bothers you, then you might want to go the next size up, which is the Birkin 30, because the handles will be a lot more generous. So I've been loving this bag. I think it's just one of those bags that you can easily transition from day to night. So you can go out shopping with this bag, and in the night time, if you need to go to a dinner or an event, it will go very well as well. This is my very first and only clutch bag in my collection. It's from YSL, and the one I have is in the black color, in the edge calfskin leather with gold hardware. I've actually done a review video about this bag on my channel, so if you are interested, I'll leave a link down below. So this bag does come with a detachable strap, which I think is very convenient to have because I usually do carry the bag like so. Inside the bag, there are quite a number of pockets on the sides, so they are great because I can organize my cards and my cash while having quite a bit of space in the middle to fit other things. Generally, I think this is a very good buy. When I was considering buying a clutch bag, I was actually considering other options as well, like the Hermes GJ, but I wasn't sure if I was going to use the clutch bag a lot, so I didn't want to spend a fortune on something that I might not use, so I went for this option. I'm glad I did because I really am enjoying it. It's very well made and it looks beautiful. I'm glad I went for the black and gold because this combination is just timeless and it goes with everything. So that's my handbag collection video. In total, I have 10 handbags and 1 clutch bag. I'm very happy with what I have. 1 or 2 of them I'm not using much because of the changes in my lifestyle. So if I do get another bag in the future, I will consider selling these bags. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you find the video helpful or interesting. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, do consider subscribing, and have a good day.